kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Leonard Fournette, the ball.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Minshew sets to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Right there, 54, right there.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. K'Lavon Chason in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
They'll throw on 2nd down his Stick. That's complete to his running back, Connor. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Complete to
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Stick from the gun. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Jaguars' 12-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
The keeper.
Easton Stick, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
At the 28-yard line.
Minshew with a give to Fournette. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 11 yards there, first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make the same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun is Minshew. Forced out to his left. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Look at me. Go.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Here's Minshew. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Good. Makes the score Jaguars 7, Steelers 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Off play action, it's Stick. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Look at me. Zipper. Yeah, let's go sandwich. Bravo.
Now Minshew. And he locates Laviska Shenault, the rookie from Colorado. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Minshew throwing on third down. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Brought down right.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A handoff to Fournette. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Joe Hayden there to bring him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Minshew on the slant. This is Chark. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Slam. 61, matchbox lights. Bam.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Leonard Fournette, the ball.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And Eifert has it. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Jaguars.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Leonard Fournette. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. We'll call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll look to throw here. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They're going to go for now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. Here's Stick on 1st and 10. Flush, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stick, completion here to Claypool. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's Stick, 3rd and long. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
7 yards.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now. And this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Orlando to kick off for Jacksonville.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Third quarter starts with a run from Connor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The Steeler ball carrier.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When teams have a tough time running the ball as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line.
The ball carrier.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Anthony McFarland
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. McFarland once more. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 4th down, here's Stick. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jaguars.
It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Beginning the drive here with Armstead. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Armstead, the ball.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, team 6, team 5.
Minshew sets to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The open man is Westbrook. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 2nd and 7, Minshew buying time to his left. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play. First down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A quick throw complete to Chark. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
DJ Chark.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Another Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle round twice for the encore.
And 2 stars. Look at me. Go. Defense.
They'll run with Fournette. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Again, it's Fournette. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Stick. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
To John Ross.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They're going to go play action now with Stick. And he finds Cook. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
13 yards.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun throw for Stick. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Watch your slack, watch your slack. Watch your slack. Check three. 44 to Mike, 44 to Mike. Check. Yep. Watch the twist. Switch. 44 to Mike. Pick me up. Here we go.
They'll throw on 2nd down as Stick. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Stick from the gun. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Jared Wilson. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
The Jaguars take over.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Minshew quickly completing it out wide. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
A pass there complete to Westbrook. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Fournette. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Intended for DJ.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Good work by Minshew there to pick up the 1st.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for...
And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. A gain of 6 there on first. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
He's across midfield.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 45-yard line.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Pittsburgh.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
On for the point.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
They'll toss it to Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the pickup. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
Today's final score, Steelers 26, Jaguars 7.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Sorry, like you know. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Yeah, Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Hit that. Cause I ain't liking nothing. Yeah, yeah. When I hit that, okay. Yeah, yeah. When I hit that, then I hit that, then I hit that, then I hit that, then I hit
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a